It's Monday. Y'all know what that means. Market Monday time here on the channel where we go through the best ways to make subs. MLB The Show 22 this week. Now, I will say out the gate, we don't know a lot about what's coming this week. Haven't got a big time calendar update in some time. This last update only got us to Tuesday. So a little bit of speculation is what we're going to have going on today. We're going to talk about a few things market wise I think y'all can still capitalize on regardless of what content it is or is not coming out. Of course, if we get a big time calendar updated, we need to come back and to discuss some more things. Definitely have another video going over that. So keep your eyes on that calendar come Tuesday to see what we have going on there. But for now, we do still have some things to talk about. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into this one. Let's take a look at the market, see what the best cards are to flip right now. Talk about a couple of investments that you may have been making in the last week and when we should look at selling those. So first off here, looking at the market out the gate, live series market right now to complete the live series collection and get Randy Johnson is the most expensive it has been in the entire game at this very specific moment. Kind of crazy to think about how it's gotten more expensive as time has gone on, but SDS has been giving us a lot of ways to make stubs in this game, so that's going to cost some inflation in these live series cards with nothing really to bring down the values. But we can go through here, we can see trend lines up across the board for all of these cards. It is pretty wild to see. We've gotten stub sales on both Xbox and PlayStation, which is driving a lot of that, which leads me to believe that at some point in the near future, we're going to get something that's going to offset these rising prices in our live series market. We're getting to those summer months where we can start to maybe talk about possibly getting some 90+ live series packs within a program, maybe a flash sale at some point in the near future. Definitely a possibility that we get a flash sale this week. However, with the new Takashi pack coming out presumably on Friday, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. With that coming out presumably on Friday, probably not going to mix a flash sale to go along with that. We could also see a pack sale where packs go 30 to 50% off. We can see a lot of things. I do expect that to be happening at some point in the near future, but it's certainly tough to predict that. And if you're trying to wait for these cards to get lower, it's possible they just keep going up in price. If you were a week, 2 weeks ago and thinking to yourself, I'll wait until a Trout, Acuna, J-Ram, Judge, whoever gets a little bit more inexpensive for me to buy, well, the price has only gone up since that moment, and that could be a trend that continues. So my rule of thumb, if you're trying to complete live series collection still, you have the subs for a guy, go ahead and make that purchase. You wait until they're going to be at their lowest price. You're going to be waiting all year long for that to happen because there'll always be a lower price out there on the horizon. It's going up though. It's going to come down at some point, but the live series collection right now getting very, very pricey. But definitely, in my opinion, still worth it, especially with the progress it's going to give you to a guy like George Brett as well. Which, speaking of George Brett, we know that Takashi voucher is going to get a lot easier come Thursday or Friday as we get that Takashi choice back. It's going to have a base round and a rare round. If y'all missed the announcement of it, I'll pop up the tweet from SDS on the screen here right now. 5 cards, probably 3 base round, 2 rare round type of vibe. We know it's 93 overall for the base round, so hopefully some 96, 97 range, possibly even for that rare round. Definitely could be some very good cards in that. And at minimum, it's going to make that Babe Ruth collection a lot easier to get you another voucher for George Brett. Also, we could see these first go around the 88 Takashi cards. They're currently chilling at 30,000 stubs, have been moving upwards in price relatively steadily, and that's mainly been driven by their need to be collected for Babe Ruth and then in turn help you get George Brett. So if that need is no longer there, we could see these cards drop down a little bit. Our Vlad, Utley, Randy, Mantle, and Henderson filling all around 30K right now. We could see those go down a little bit as they're just not as in need anymore. And we could see those packs filter out elsewhere as well, and we get some more of these. So if you're holding on some extra one of these to possibly sell, I don't hate the idea of selling. Or maybe you have 2 of these cards that you're looking to collect Babe, could sell those for 30K a piece and then possibly come around and buy these 93 base rounds in the Takashi pack come Thursday or Friday for 10 to 15K a piece. Save yourself some stubs there. All about those little stub victories. We got to take those where we can. Got to work smarter, not harder. If we can save ourselves 15 to 30K stubs, that is definitely not a bad play. Now, that's all, again, a little bit of speculation because we don't know exactly what that's going to look like or how that's going to play out. But feel relatively confident that those base rounds from the Takashi pack are going to be pretty close to down around quick sell as soon as the pack drops. It'll be a good opportunity to switch out some cards there. Definitely something to keep in mind with that pack coming. Now on to the schedule. We don't really have much. Tuesday content is all we got, but we should get a massive calendar update on Tuesday because that is going to be the very last day on that schedule. So we usually get 6 dates, 6 bullet points. We should get a brand new 6 to look for here when we get to the event come Tuesday. We know one of those event rewards, Yuri Perez, he is going to be absolutely filthy. I imagine they could throw that outlier synchro on him. He could be ever compared 2.0. The Marlins love that pitcher archetype. So we got that coming. We got spotlight moments for XP. Headliner set 24 with the postseason legend. With those spotlight moments, we could just see these last bit of future stars here get down around quick sell. So if we take a look at these second packs, that's really what is driving the quick sell as I go right by them. These AL East guys, they're down around quick sell. NL East guys, slightly above quick sell, but pretty close to it. NL West seems to be the ones that are staying up right now. 17K for those NL West guys. Head on over to the AL West guys. 12K for these cards. Justin Foscue, best one out there. And then NL Central, 10K for these. AL and NL Central, both at quick sell. So our AL West, NL West, the only two chilling just above quick sell now, but with more spotlight moments, probably going to bring 30 to 40,000 XP through those, maybe even a little bit more. They usually put a lot of XP in that. Could see people finally start to get these AL West, NL West guys. Elect those prices get down to quick sell. The Future Star collection for George Brett is probably becoming one of the more affordable options, probably one of the better choices to make in terms of those vouchers. If you get your 12 that you get for free through this program, then you only need to go buy 15. And if they're all at 10,000 subs a piece, that's 150K. That's a way less than what some of our other options are. So keep in mind on that if you're trying to pick up some of these future stars, NL West, AL West guys. Only ones not at quick sell right now. I presume that they're going to get down around quick sell this week. Another thing I want to note, the bronze, silver, and golds from the BR program. We got those rewind packs finally, and they are rebounding in a massive way. If you watched last week's Market Monday, you know I said to keep an eye on that, possibly throw out some investments on those bad boys. For example, a guy like Ryan Howard, we can see he dropped down significantly. We can see that blue line right down there at the bottom and then trending right back up. That was helped out by that Tops Now collection, but even a guy like Barry Larkin here, we can see that steep drop and then massive rebound very, very quickly. Mike Mussina, another guy just part of this program, actually had a drop and then is already moving back up as well. But even guys from previous programs that have been around for a while, Sean Green at max price as a silver, dropping down. I can't unfortunately see exactly what that price was because on Xbox the market graph trend lines are bugged. A little annoying, but I'm guessing he was probably down, looks like around 6, 7, maybe 1,000 stubs a piece. Currently selling for 4,400 stubs. Goes for some of our bronzes as well. A guy like Trevor Hoffman, we can see that massive. Wow, did I have to speak that into existence? Because there's my market graph. You can see he got under 624 on the sell now. Now chilling just a little south of 1,800 on the buy now. Let's see. Wait, is that still going to be there? No, there it goes. It's gone again. That was our one moment. I ruined it. Our one shot to have the graph. It's gone forever. But as you can see, really firm rebounds for a lot of these guys. Goes for our flashback ones as well. A guy like Garrett Cole held up by that Tops Now collection, so he spiked up very, very quickly. But if we find another one here, for example, this Corbin Burns from one of those early Battle Royale programs, massive drop down, trending back up. So that stub making method is back again. So look out that for the next VR program if you missed out on this one. And if you still have these from this go around, definitely look at selling those bad boys. Not a bad play in the slightest. Also as well, when it comes to flipping, these cards are moving pretty quickly right now. A guy like Corbin Burns, right off the top of my head, we're getting about 800 stubs per flip right there. Gotta find the ones under max price. So a couple of these are at these max prices, but Teoscar Hernandez not making a whole lot there. A guy like Vladdy Jr., you can see 48 on the buy, 39 on the sell now. Okay, 500 to 600 stubs. There are some stubs to be made here, even at 1,000 with a buy now of 1,500, making about 400 to 500 there on that. And they're moving very, very quickly. So if you're needing some flipping right now, take a look at these BR bronze, silvers, and golds. I think the silvers are probably the best value where you can find the best margins. But if you're looking to flip, these guys are moving pretty quickly through the market as people are getting those rewind packs still. And they have good enough margins where you can come in and you can make 400 to 500 stubs a piece on these bad boys with quick moving. Really solid flipping opportunity here. Just make sure you're not holding on to these when the new BR program comes out, but we definitely don't expect their prices to drop between now and that time. So a bit of a short one today because we don't know a whole lot about what's going down this week. Obviously, we got roster update coming out on Friday. Soon we'll be back on Friday for roster update. So that is going to be massive. I've been going over all my investments. If you missed that video, you can check that out from last Saturday. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we'll have our roster update locks video. The ones that I feel confident are 100% going silver to gold, gold to diamond, if you want to go in there and get some pre-orders in on those guys. That is going to be coming out on Wednesday, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Definitely be sure to subscribe, have those notifications on so you can get in on that video as soon as it drops. If y'all have any questions, as always, about the market and making subs this week in MLB The Show 22, definitely hit me up down in the comment section below or swing by one of our live streams, twitch.tv/Ance Larmstrong. Y'all can catch the link to that down in the description below as well. We'll be streaming pretty much every day this week. Obviously going to be live Tuesday with the new event, and then of course Friday with whatever content we're getting at that point. That's all I got for today though. As always, y'all enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll catch y'all around.